Yo, shut the fuck up, man. Whatever. I mean, I got the worst team in the league, bro. Chill, B. God damn, nigga. I appreciate the stream. I appreciate you looking in, brother. I appreciate you looking in, bro. Uh, yeah, you funny, bro. When you coming back to the States, bro? You funny. Yeah,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. And the Force will be our reporter tonight on the sideline.
we
got
up,
the
we
Brooklyn
up.
Nets and the Miami Heat. Look at the Heat. They come in as the third seed favorite to win this series.
Well, it's always about the start. Again, when you're at home, you get confident. You've got the fans behind you, but you still have to play good basketball. And typically a good start means a good game. So I think it's all contingent upon how they start the game.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Taking a look at Miami. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
Pass to Porter. To the middle. 5 on the clock. He's got a clear path. Here's Kamari. Finished off the break.
Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center. Finding the open man right there.
And Porter, here we go. Williams. And it's Miami with the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Demon. Outside Porter. Pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Kamara with it. Now guarded by Porter. Now Kamara. Outside, Bane. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Here's Porter. And the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Bane. The kick out to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. From about 19 feet. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Porter inside. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
I didn't even fucking.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Miami's shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Adebayo, no good on that one.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, Porter. On the strike. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
It's stolen by Suggs. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off target with his three.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this one.
Porter outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Porter. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Claxton. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here.
Brooklyn substitution. Number 2, Damian Wolf.
Here's Wolf. And he dunks it down.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution on the court.
Left side, Suggs. Pass to Kamare. Back to Suggs. And stolen by Wiggins. Left side, Adebayo. Outside, Suggs. Adebayo the screen. Back to Suggs. Good work there as it goes. Suggs has got his second bucket of the game to go. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pass to Clowney. Out to Powell. Here's Clowney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wolf. They get it again. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
56 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one drops. And so Powell nails both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Dermonenko. Lays it up off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jonas' shot is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. Yeah, I nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Mitchell outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
For Brooklyn, they had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1 second left. The shot missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Heat up by 1.
Brooklyn 16.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. He takes it in, and they take the lead. Traore's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. Here's Mitchell, and that one drops for him. And the Heat lead by 1. Here's Wolf. It's hauled in by the Heat. To Mitchell. Yes, with a wide open look. No good on the 3. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Wolf. Here's Clowney. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Here's that intense defensive look.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demon. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wiggins outside. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Yaka Jonas. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside. And the foul on Kasparis Yaka Jonas. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. To the paint. The kick out to Porter. Back to Claxton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The open shot, Suggs. And again, it's the Heat missing. Driving the lane. And Clowney can't get it to go. In the corner, it's Payne. Now, Kamara. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And yes, it's good. Demons got his first points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Suggs missing. It's stolen by Adebayo. The kick out to Bane. Adebayo down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Left side, Porter. Shoots over Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Heat leading by 3. Driving in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Offensive rebound. Here's Bona. And Porter comes to help. It's Claxton high post. And Claxton throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
What a setup for Hawkins Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Right side, Williams. Porter. And Bona with the rebound. Pass to Bane. Heat moving the ball around. 1:56 left in the first half. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat leading by 5. Here's Yaka Jonas. Hawkins outside. Shoots it up. Toure with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Outside, Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wolf. Hawkins with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense has to respect Porter Jr.'s jump shot, and that opens up the lane.
Snatched up. Pass to Dermanenko. And here's Wiggins, guarded by Porter. Back to Dermanenko. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. He manages to convert the third one. Nets trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and gameplay. Here's Traore. Pass to Clowney. Here's Minot. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Got a piece of it. Here's Hawkins. That'll do it for the first half. Heat leads by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
26.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here he goes. Right wing. Here's Kamare. Brooklyn with the rebound. Powell outside. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Miami leading by 6. Pulls from the top of the key. Jonas' shot is good. Jonas has got 7. Here's Devin. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Mitchell with it. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Mitchell.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Taken away by Williams. Pass to Wolf. Over in the corner, Williams. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Demon. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Mitchell outside. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle of it.
It's Powell on the wing. Here's Demon. To stop the drought. No good. Shot missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
In the corner, Kamara with it. Here's Adebayo. Hits the outside fadeaway. Adebayo's got 8 points.
That's a nice-looking jumper from Bam there, showing how dangerous he can be.
The kick out to Williams. Rebound by the Heat.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless with their first 5 attempts.
And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Hawkins. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Demon. Pass to Clowney. On the wing, Williams fires from deep, drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Suggs missing. Nets trailed by 13. It's stolen by Suggs.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy hops.
Pass to Wolf. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Down low. And Suggs throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Miami. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Pass to Dermodenko. Outside, Dane. From deep. Einat pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Porter. Here's Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. Porter, no luck.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's the look you're hoping to get every time up the floor. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
From the arc, it's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trailed by 18. Here's Demons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Bain. Here's Wiggins. Count it. And the Heat lead by 18.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
It's Porter outside. Wiggins with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Good on the bucket. Wiggins has got his second bucket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
From past the arc, Miami grabs the miss. To the inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
On three-pointer, Wiggins. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Nets trailed by 20. Here's Traore. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Off with the layup.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the basket by Dermodenko.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And he comes up with the deuce. Miami leading by 20. Into the lane. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, and how
How about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Heat?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Exum. To the middle. Here's Minot. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Here's Yaka Jonas. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams for three. Yaka Jonas grabs the rebound. Miami leading by 20. On the wing, Hawkins. Yaka Jonas' shot is good. Yaka Jonas has got 4 points this quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And the foul on Kasparas Yaka Jonas. That's foul number 2 for him. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's stolen, and they're moving it up. Jumps up. Now that's how he finished the break. Throw down with
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Chalk up 2 there.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Here's Yaka Jonas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw missing. So both teams making some changes here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Demon. And now we decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Heat. Outside, Porter. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside, Bain. 3-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Brooklyn with the ball. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And a new group in for the Heat. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Bona. Now Dick, guarded by Powell. And there's the try. Dick, that's good.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Here's Najee. Inside. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Porter with the steal. The Nets working the ball around now. Launches it. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
And there's the call on Drake Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's Rozier. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch late. Rozier's got his first basket of the night. Porter, no luck.
Man, that's crazy.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
He just throwing shit up, making it. Man.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Here's Dennis, and he drops it in from the low post. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Misses the three. And here are the Nets.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. He's off on the first.
Well, what defines Terry Rozier is his tenacity. He never backs down on the floor, and that can get under a defense's skin.
And here are the Nets. Here's Porter. Wiggins with the rebound. It's deflected. Down low. And finished off by Porter. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Powell pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Kirilenko. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Drake Powell. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. 32 seconds left in the game. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry over into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And here are the Nets. Goes up to the stripe.
Oh, shit. That's not that shit.
And they get it back. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until it's
Take him out. Nothing stupid.
Timeout called the Heat. 1 second
Take him out. No
left in the
stupid
fourth
shit
quarter.
happen.
Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
That was a good game.
Well,
Almost
they
a
trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
It's a good game. I'm missing a good ass game. Oh yeah, we'll be alright, though. Don't foul, please. Oh, yeah. shit. Okay. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Damn. Damn. That's fucked up. Damn. That's a big ass shot right there, boy. Big fucking shot, bro. Big fucking shot, boy.
Here's Demons, and in full.
Yeah, you love to see a quick
Shit, good gang, good gang, good gang, gang.
Well done. And so Miami takes this one by a big
Off ball
margin.
here and there, but
A big
good game though.
playoff win for them. But what isn't?
Yeah. This is not gonna be full series. But make it fun, make it fun. All I gotta get is one. You never know this shit. Yeah, like I said, it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse.